When Patricia called, the urgency in her voice was impossible to miss. She explained that a tiny homeless dog had been darting across the road, too frightened to accept help. She and her husband had tried everything they could think of: food, water, calm voices, but every attempt sent the little dog running again. They weren't strangers to rescue work. For 2 years they had supported Hope for Paws, and they knew that sometimes the kindest thing to do was to call for experienced help. I grabbed my gear and headed out immediately. When I arrived, I spotted him right away. He was small, trembling, and standing dangerously close to traffic, as if he didn't fully understand how risky his situation was. I spoke softly and encouraged him to move toward the sidewalk. He hesitated, watching every movement, ready to bolt. I needed to show him that I wasn't a threat. As a peace offering, I placed a cheeseburger on the ground a short distance away. It worked, partially. He approached, sniffed, but refused to eat from my hand. Fear was still in control. That's when I reached for the Gentle Snare. People sometimes misunderstand this tool, but to me it's an extension of compassion. The Gentle Snare allows me to get close enough to help without invading a dog's sense of safety. For dogs like this little guy, later named Elf, it creates a brief moment of confidence. They believe they're still in control, and in that split second, I can secure them and change the course of their life forever. Elf resisted only slightly before realizing he wasn't going to be hurt. Once he was safely in my arms, his body relaxed, as if he finally allowed himself to stop running. On the drive away, I found myself thinking about how rescue work has changed over the years. I remembered a time when a double cheeseburger cost $2.50. For $5, I could buy 2 burgers and complete an entire rescue mission with them. Those small costs made a big difference. Today, that same $5 barely covers 1 burger. And it's not just fast food, everything has gone up in price. Veterinary care, medication, fuel, dog food, all of it costs more than it used to. Rescue doesn't slow down just because prices rise. Animals still need help every single day. That's why organizations like Hope for Paws depend so deeply on supporters. Without new people joining the team, the pace of rescues would have to slow, and that's something none of us want to see. Every donation, no matter how small, directly turns into saved lives. Elf's story didn't end with his capture, it was just the beginning. He was placed into the loving care of Beluga's Foundation, who fostered him patiently and helped him learn that humans could be trusted. With time, consistency, and love, the fear that once controlled him faded. Eventually, Elf found his forever home, a place where he would never have to run from kindness again. Moments like that are what keep us going. Behind every rescue is a network of people working together, callers like Patricia, fosters, donors, volunteers, and a team that shows up no matter the weather or the hour. I'm grateful to be part of that team, alongside people who give their hearts to this work every day. As Christmas approaches, rescues often feel bittersweet. While many families are celebrating, animals like Elf are facing their hardest days. That's why the support during this season matters so much. A small Christmas donation, or even asking friends and family to get involved, can mean the difference between life and death for an animal waiting to be seen. Tomorrow, another story will be shared, Kringle's Rescue, a reminder that not every ending is simple, but every effort matters. Until then, I want to say thank you to everyone who stands with Hope for Paws, to every supporter who believes in second chances, and to every animal who teaches us what resilience truly looks like. This work is only possible together. And because of that, little dogs like Elf don't have to face the world alone anymore.